For centuries, the community lived on the margins of society, far from cities, far from power, and far from official history. They believed the world had become corrupted, and that only the faithful would endure a great transformation of the age. These men were known as the Essenes, guardians of sacred texts, strict rules, and a radical vision of spirituality. When their writings were uncovered, what seemed like a simple archaeological discovery became a revelation that challenged centuries of religious tradition. Before we dive deeper into this fascinating story, show your support, like the video, share it with those interested in history and spirituality, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss documentaries like this one. To understand the Essenes, we must first understand the world in which they emerged. First century Judea was a territory under strong foreign domination, marked by religious tension, power struggles, and deep internal divisions. Groups like the Pharisees, Sadducees, and Zealots competed over the correct interpretation of sacred law. In this environment of ideological conflict and spiritual crisis, some chose to withdraw entirely from the system. The Essenes formed a closed community, rigorously organized around discipline, silence, and spiritual purity. They rejected urban life, the accumulation of wealth, and the religious politics of Jerusalem. They believed the temple had been corrupted, and that only a small faithful group preserved the true covenant with God in Qumran. On the shores of the Dead Sea, the Essenes built a society based on complete collectivism. There was no private property. Everyone followed strict schedules, communal meals, and purification rituals. Every aspect of daily life was governed by written rules, because they believed spiritual purity was achieved through strict discipline. In the mid-20th century, an unexpected discovery forever changed the study of ancient scriptures. Hidden in caves for nearly 2,000 years were texts that predate known versions of the Bible. These scrolls reveal variations, alternative interpretations, and a deeply apocalyptic theology. The Essenes believed they were living in the final days of a corrupted age. They spoke of two paths, the way of light and the way of darkness, awaiting a profound transformation of the world. Many scholars note striking similarities between the Essenes and the earliest followers of Jesus. Symbolic immersion, communal living, and messianic expectation raise deep questions about direct influence or parallel development. At some point, the Essenes simply ceased to exist as an organized community. Their texts were hidden, their legacy fell silent. The Essenes remind us that history is not shaped only by those in power. Sometimes the greatest secrets are preserved by those who chose silence. Their writings continue to challenge our understanding of faith and spirituality. If you enjoyed this documentary, like the video, share it, and subscribe.